Hello everybody, this is ASMR, and I'm back again tonight with the same nails, but we are going to do a number of eye exams and color test, and then some memory test and tracing as well. So if you're interested, keep watching. The first thing I have here is a chart. I'm going to get my pointer, my stick. And this is certainly not a standard chart. It's a chart that shows all different types of animals. So I'm going to start pointing to some of these animals, and I want you to tell me what you see. And I'm not going to be pointing to them in any particular order, okay? So we will start up here. What animal is this? It's a frog, yes. Okay. Right here, what animal is this? A seahorse. And this one? A camel, yes. How about down here? It's a penguin, very good. And this? It's a snake, yes. How about up here, what's this? It's a kangaroo, but if you said wallaby, I'll accept that too. Okay, and now let's move down here. Can you see what this one is? It's a gorilla holding a banana. And how about this one? Can you see this far down? It is a camel, yeah. How about this one? A seahorse. And this one? A penguin, yep. And next to it, a snake, yep. And at the end here, another camel, yes. And how about down here? Can you guess what this is? It's a frog. I know it looks a bit like a spider, but it's a frog. Okay. Oh, and then just tell me, what number is this? Number 6. This one? 2, yes. This one. 10, correct. Yes. 8 and 5. Yep. Okay, very good. So you had no trouble with that. So let's just move on to this chart. Now I'm going to point to these numbers randomly, and I want you to tell me what number you see, okay? This one? 16. This one? 10, yes. This one? 13, yep. 3. And 4, yep. 6, yep. 7, yes. 17, 14, yep. 8, 20, yes. And 0, okay, very good. And now, tell me the colors. What color is this? It's orange, yes. What color is this? Yellow. This one? Green, yes. This one? 18, yep. This one? It's red, yep. And what color is this? It's blue, yeah. The number is 18, but it's blue. What color is this one? Green, yep. This one? Also green, yep. Can you see the difference between this one and this one? Which one's darker? That one, very good. And between this color and this color, which one's lighter? This one, very good. And between this one and this one, which one's lighter? This one, very good. Now look at the numbers, okay? And tell me, is this number greater, or rather bigger or smaller than this one? This one's bigger, yeah? Is this number bigger or smaller than this number? Smaller, yes. Is this number bigger or smaller than this one? It's bigger, yeah? And is this number bigger or smaller than this one? Smaller, yep. And is this number bigger or smaller than this one? Smaller, yep. And going back to the colors, Is this one lighter or darker than this one? It's lighter. Okay, good. So you had no trouble with that either. Okay, moving right along. I have a new test here. And I was inspired by another ASMRist to do this. I will put his link or his channel in the description box, but I believe his channel name is something like Dr. SR, and he does these amazing eye exams, and he has the most wonderful accent. He has a British accent, and it's such a relaxing accent. I love his videos. So he inspired me to create these, so thank you to him. And definitely, if you like my videos, check out his in the description box below. So now to begin here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets of dots. And there's 1, 2, 3 dots per set. Now, I want you to focus on this first set, and I want you to tell me, do you see a dot that is a different color from the other two? And if so, where is it? Is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? In the middle, yes. And is this color darker or lighter than the other two? Darker, yes. Now moving over to this one. Do you see a different color? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? No, these are all uniform, yes. And what color is this? It's pink. Oh, and then over here, what color is this? Dark blue, yep. What color is this? I'll accept both lighter blue or aqua. I'll accept both. Very good. Okay, now over here. Do you see a different color here? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? No, these are all the same color. Yep. And what color is this? Blue as well. Yes, very good. Now moving over here. Do you see a different color here? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? At the bottom, yes. And what color is this? Yes, it's like a gray or a charcoal. And what color are these two? Black. Yes, very good. Moving down here. Do you see a difference in color? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? No, these are more uniform too, all the same. And what colors are these? A dark blue or like a cobalt blue, yes. Now moving over here, do you see a different color here? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? At the bottom. And what color do you see there? Yes, it's like a mint green. And what color's up here? Yeah, it's like an apricot or like an apple green. Very good. Now over here, do you see a difference in color? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? Yes, it's at the bottom. And what color is this? It's orange. And what color are the other two? Yellow. Very good. And down here, do you see a difference in color? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or on the bottom? It's on the bottom, yes. And what color is this? I know it might look blue, but this is actually purple. It's deep royal purple. And what color are these? Red, yes. Now look over here. Do you see a difference in color? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or at the bottom? It's at the top, yes. And how would you describe this color? Yeah, it's like a magenta, or even except fuchsia, yep. And what colors are these? Yes, they're pink, but if you said coral, I'll accept that too, because they're kind of a pinky coral. Very good. And finally here, do you see a difference in color here? And if so, is it at the top, in the middle, or on the bottom? No, there's no change in color. These are the same. And what color are these? Yeah, they're kind of minty green. Very good. So you had no trouble with that. So let's just move on. Let's start to transition into the memory test. So I'm going to start with this sheet. Now, as you can see on this chart, we have 4 colors and 4 figures. So on the right side, there are 4 colors, and on the left side, there's 4 figures. So let's go through them. Let's start with the colors. We have red, yellow, green, and blue. Now let's look at the figures. We have a frog, a whale, a ladybug, and a bunch of bananas. And interestingly, each one of these figures correlates to a color. The green frog represents the green. The yellow bananas represent the yellow. The blue whale represents the blue. And the red ladybug represents the red. So remember that. Green frog, blue whale, red ladybug. I know she has some yellow on her, and black, but she's a red ladybug. And yellow bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4 figures. And 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So now, I am going to take this sheet away. I want you to try to remember, what colors did you see on the sheet and what figures? So sit and think what colors and what figures. And I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now think of colors and figures. Ready? Now, did you remember them all? Did you remember the 4 colors? The red, yellow, green, and blue? Did you remember the green frog, the blue whale, the red ladybug, and the yellow bananas? If you did, well done. Now from there, let's move on to the next memory test. So here, I'm going to zoom in for this now. So for this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, and each of these columns has 1, 2, 3, 4 figurines on them, 4 figures. So for a total of 4, 8, 12, 16. So we have 16 figures here to try to remember, and that is quite a lot. But let's give it a go. So firstly, I'm going to go through each and every one of these with you. There's a car, building blocks, a truck, and a tractor, a spoon, a rolling pin, a glove, and a bat, a basketball, dice, a tennis ball, and a soccer ball, a butterfly, specifically a purple butterfly, a dog running, a yo-yo, and a goat. And let's go back through them one more time. A car, building blocks, a truck, a tractor, a spoon, a bowling pin, a glove, a bat, a basketball, dice, a tennis ball, a soccer ball, or if you're in Europe, a football, a butterfly, a dog running, a yo-yo, and a goat. And finally, we'll go up this way one time. A goat, a yo-yo, a dog running, a butterfly, a soccer ball, a tennis ball, a dice, a basketball, a bat, a glove, a rolling pin, a spoon, a tractor, a truck, blocks, and a car. So look at this carefully. Look at it carefully and try to absorb all the figurines. Try to really get a clear image of them in your mind and just keep looking at them, keep looking at them. And now I'm going to take this away and I want you to try to remember how many of the 20 figurines do you remember? Think about it. Oh, excuse me, of the 16 figurines. How many do you remember? Think about it. And I'm going to count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, are you ready? How many of these figures did you remember? Did you remember the car? Did you remember the building blocks? Did you remember the truck? Did you remember the tractor? Did you remember the spoon? Did you remember the rolling pin? Did you remember the glove? Did you remember the bat? Did you remember the basketball? Did you remember the dice? Did you remember the tennis ball? Did you remember the soccer ball or the football? Did you remember the purple butterfly? Did you remember the dog running? Did you remember the yo-yo? And did you remember the goat? If so, congratulations. According to many studies on the human memory, the maximum number of figures that most people can remember, items people can remember at once, is 7. So if you remembered more than 7, you have a very good memory indeed. Now, one of the games I want to play with this chart before taking it away, I want you to look at the columns. So let's look, each column has a theme. Let's see if you can find the theme. So in the first column, up here, which figure doesn't belong? So you have a car, building block, a truck, and a tractor. Which one seems out of place? The blocks, yes, because the other 3 figures are all vehicles, and the blocks are a toy. Very good. In the second line, here, which do you think is out of place? The spoon, the rolling pin, the glove, or the oven mitt, rather, or the bat? The bat, because the bat is an animal, and the spoon, the rolling pin, and the glove or the mitt are all kitchen items. Very good. Now for the third line, up here, there is a basketball, dice, a tennis ball, and a soccer ball or football. So which is out of place here? The dice, yes, because although dice are associated with games, they're more associated with board games or gambling, whereas basketball, the tennis ball, and the football are all balls, rounded balls that are used in other kinds of sport. They are not square dice, so thus the dice are the odd ones out. And finally down here, what is the out of place figure? The butterfly, the dog, the yo-yo, or the goat? The yo-yo, yes, because the butterfly, the dog, and the goat are all living creatures, whereas the yo-yo is, in fact, a toy. And you could make an argument that the yo-yo, the dice, and the blocks could all form their own little club because they are all toys. And then, of course, you just have the poor bat that's still left out, unless, of course, he was a toy bat, or one of those prank bats. So very, very good. You had no trouble with that. So finally, just to finish off the memory test portion, the first memory test, or the first and the second one rather, were showing off your skills remembering colors and figures. So here we're just going to play around with words. Let's see how good you are at remembering specific words and a few little colors here on the line. So as you can see here, we have a number of words on this card. We in fact have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 words, so 1 dozen words, and 1, 2, 3 wavy lines. So I'm going to go over these words, and I want you to try to remember as many of these words as you can. So let's go over them a few times. Goose, apple, 5, balloon, table, cat, tree, eye, cookie, mouth, pizza, ear. Let's try that again. Goose, apple, 5, balloon, table, cat, tree, eye, cookie, mouth, pizza, ear. And finally, let's just go up the opposite direction. Ear, pizza, mouth, cookie, eye, tree, cat, table, balloon, 5, apple, and goose. Now, look at these very carefully. Remember those words. And also, look down here at the lines. Pink, blue, and green. Pink, blue, and green. Green, blue, and pink. Green, blue, and pink. Now look at this whole thing. Look at the colors of the lines, the 3 lines, and then look at these words. And try to really get a good look at this card and try to remember as much as you can. So ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take the card away. And I want you to try to remember as many words as you can and the 3 colors of the lines. So think about the colors and think about the words. How many words can you recall? How many words can you remember? I'm going to count down from 15. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and how many do you remember? Okay, let's go through it. So firstly, did you remember the colors of the lines? The pink, the blue, and the green? If so, good job. Sometimes it is easier to remember colors than other things like figures and words. So remember these 3 colors? Good job. Good. Now, how many of these words did you remember? Let's go through it. Did you remember the word goose? Did you remember the word apple? Did you remember the word 5? Did you remember the word balloon? Did you remember the word table? Did you remember the word cat? Did you remember the word tree? Did you remember the word eye? Did you remember the word cookie? Did you remember the word mouth? Did you remember the word pizza? Did you remember the word ear? Did you remember any of these words? Remember, as long as you remembered 7, it means that you have an excellent, excellent memory. Because that's about what people can remember. I personally am not very good at these games and typically only remember about 4 or 5. But how did you do? Now, before we put this card away, I want to ask you a few other things about it. So firstly, you will notice that these words are written differently. Some are in capital, some are in lowercase. And you'll also notice some different colors. So I'm going to ask you some questions about these, and I would like you to answer me as I point to them. So firstly, what color is this? It's blue, yeah. And is it written in lowercase or uppercase? Lowercase, very good. And what color is this? It's yellow. And is it written in lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, yes. How about this one? What color is this? It's pink. And is it written in lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, very good. And what color is this? Yes, it's purple. It's like a lavender color or a lilac color. And is this in lowercase or uppercase? Lowercase, very good. What color is this? It's green, yep. And is it written uppercase or lowercase? Uppercase, very good. What color is this? It's red, yep. What color is this? It's blue, yep. And what color is this? Pink, yes. And is this one a lowercase or uppercase? Lowercase, yep. Is this lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, yep. And is this one lowercase or uppercase? Lowercase. Very good. And of all the words here, how many describe living creatures? 3? Okay, let's see if you're right. 1, goose. And goose has to be in all capital letters because they're my favorite animals. Cat, that's also a living creature. And again, all in caps because I love cats. And then tree. Trees are also living creatures. I have this in lowercase, but I do love trees as well. And of all the words here, how many describe foods? 3. 3? Okay, let's see if you're right. Pizza, cookie, and apple. And are these written in lowercase or uppercase? They're all written in lowercase. Yes. Very, very good. And how many words here describe a body part? 3? Okay, let's see if you're right. Mouth, eye, ear. And is this lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, yep. Is this lowercase or uppercase? Uppercase, yep. And this one? Lowercase or uppercase? It's lowercase. So 2 out of 3 are uppercase. So very good. You had no trouble with that at all. So now we come to pretty much almost the end of the video. Not quite, but almost. I have this piece of paper. Oop, come on, focus. I have this piece of paper, and I am going. Why is it not focusing? My camera is spazzing out. Okay. I am going to trace on this paper. I want you just to focus on the tip of the stick. I am going to write a couple of words. I will be writing them all in capital letters, and I want you to tell me if you can guess the word. 1 second. Okay. Hopefully the phone cooperates. So let's do the first one. Did you get that? And I apologize for the shadow. No? Okay, I can do it again. It's kind of a tough word. Did you get it that time? Mystic. The word is mystic. Okay, we'll erase it. Let's do another word. Did you get that one? Let's try it again. Did you get that? It's stone, yes. Very good. Okay, and we'll erase that. And we'll do another word. Okay, did you get that? We can do it again. Did you get that? It's buffet. The word is buffet. And we'll erase that. And we'll do another word. Okay, did you get that? I'll give you a hint. It's a magic word. You get it? The word is please. Okay, I'll do another one. This one's kind of long. Did you get that? Okay, I'll do it again. Did you get it? That one is creature. I'm going to erase that. And do one more. Okay, did you get that? I don't know if that was really clear, so I'll do it again. You got that? It's alien, yep. Okay, so we'll do one more. This is the last one. So pay attention. Did you get that? Okay, we'll do it again. Do you know what that is? It's mask. Yes, it's mask. And I'm also going to take a few seconds just to tap, because some of you said that you like tapping in my videos. I don't have anything really great to tap on right now, so I'll tap on this paper for just a few moments, okay? And I can also do some scratching. So I don't know how relaxing that was. You guys have to let me know. So right before we end this video, there's no interactive portion with this video. Maybe in the next one I have to find some more cool figures for you guys to use in those videos, because we keep reusing the same ones. But before I go, I wanted to show you two really cool things I recently found. The reason the laughter word I chose was mask is because I wanted to show you two really cool masks that I have found. So I know we all have to wear masks now, and it's kind of annoying, but look at this pretty mask. I just found this in a store the other day, and it was only $6.99, and it's really thick and good quality, and it fits my face really well. And it's black with these beautiful AB rhinestones, and some are larger than others. And AB rhinestones mean that they reflect all colors. And look at how gorgeous it is. And whenever I wear any outfit with some black in it, I wear this mask. And I love it. And look at the way it shines in the light. So you can imagine how it shines in the sunshine. And it even got some rhinestones on the sides. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. So there's one. And then the second one, oops, cat hair. Of course, in my house, cat hair. I have 3 cats. And then I have to show you this one. And this is my favorite one. This is a white mask with tinier rhinestones, but look at all the colors. And it was too big on me, so I had to tie it so it would fit. I have kind of a tiny face and tiny little ears, so I had to tie it so it will fit me. And then I have to like put this under on my ear so it doesn't stick out. But it actually fits me very well. And look at the colors. There are clear rhinestones, and red rhinestones, and blue rhinestones, and green rhinestones, and yellow rhinestones. So there's 5 colors: clear or white, red, yellow, green, and blue. And they go all over the mask. And there's no order to it. It's just beautiful and shiny. And I wear this most of the time, especially when I have white shorts on. But I wear this a lot because literally whatever color I wear, it matches mostly everything. I just wish there was some purple in it. So there's one mask and there's the other. And I'm hoping to find this mask with all these beautiful colored rhinestones in black. So I'm going to go back to the store I found these in the other day, or the same store but in a different location, and see if they have all these tiny rhinestones in black, and see maybe if they have a white with AB. But I wanted to show you those two really pretty sparkly masks.